start our bike tour through Norway, we first had to get us and our bikes to Bergen. So we took the train from the north of Germany to Kristiansand in Denmark, and there we got the ferry. We had a very nice ferry ride and with beautiful weather, and then we arrived in Bergen and could already enjoy some amazing views, and then we were ready to get started. We arrived at around noon in Bergen, so we still had some time to get the first kilometers done. So we biked around 30 kilometers. We also had our first very hill. It was definitely hard, but our legs will for sure get used to it. And in the end, we had a beautiful wild camping spot. On our second day, we biked around 55 kilometers. We also had a little ferry in between, which was really nice and very convenient. We didn't even have to pay for it. And in the end, we found a beautiful wild camping spot again, this time close to the sea. The only sad thing were the mosquitoes, but I mean, that's part of camping. On our third day, we were still very lucky with the weather. We biked around 60 kilometers with a lot of ups and downs, no big hill, but still a lot of elevation. And uphill we got passed by an older couple also bikepacking, which just shows that we definitely had too much luggage. We just arrived at the camping spot. Today we chose to go to an actual camping spot. We have to pay a little bit, and there you can see all the vans, and then behind there is the sea. So we're gonna go for a little swim and enjoy the actual sea. In the morning of day 4, it was definitely hard to get up out of the tent, but we still did the 50 kilometers, and in the end I can say that I now definitely had my first biker's high and even a really nice swim in the sea. Day 4, and we have a beautiful view again, completely different than before, and it was a bit tough to get out of bed or tent this morning, but it is so worth it. Yeah, so to another good day. We just arrived at the camping spot, and look how beautiful it is. We already went for a swim, and we already put up the tent too. And so now I'm gonna take a shower, and then we're gonna have some dinner and enjoy the beautiful view and have a chill evening. On day 5, we started with taking the speed ferry from Kristiansand to Stavanger. There it rained a bit, but luckily that died down really fast when we started biking. We biked around 60 kilometers to Ogna, with a bit less of elevation today, which was good for legs. We had our first tunnel, and we also saw a street sign showing where it's going to Kristiansand for the first time. And at the end, we ended up at the sea again, with a beautiful beach and also a wild camping spot right next to it. Day 6 started off really nice. We had some sun and then a breakfast with the view over the sea. But then the weather started to shift quite a lot. It started to rain, and then also the wind picked up quite a lot, which made it really tough at some point. But we kept going and we could motivate each other, and we managed to get the whole 50 kilometers done to the camping spot. But our tent did not really hold up during the night with the harsh storm. So that's why we decided to take a break, because the storm was also so really strong. And then we fixed our tent and got a good night's of sleep inside, and then we were ready to get going again. After a day of rest and a good night of sleep, we were ready for the day with the most elevation gain yet. On day 7 we had around 50 kilometers, but over 1,000 meters of elevation, which we definitely felt. But because of that, we also had a lot of lovely downhill parts that we could really enjoy. And also in this completely different atmosphere, Norway's nature is just amazingly beautiful. Day 8 was another day where we still definitely needed the rain clothes. We biked around 65 kilometers and still had a lot of elevation, around 1,000 meters. But this time it was more like one big hill and then a long downhill part, which was very enjoyable until we got to the part where it was on a very busy road and the truck drivers did not give us enough room, which was quite scary to be honest. But we got through it and then we could enjoy our much needed rest at a camping spot.
Hallo.
Hallo.
On the last day, we had amazing weather again, which was a great finish. We biked around 70 kilometers to Kristiansand and could enjoy the beautiful views one more time. And then the tour was already sadly over and we had to take the ferry back the next morning.
Last day trip of our 10-day tour, or more like 9 days because we had one break. And we're right now in Bergen, or you pronounce it, and there's a festival right now. It's really cute. Here behind me are some stands with some crafts, and on the other side of the bridge you can also see some attractions like the there's also some fun things. Yeah. Very beautiful little town at the North Sea. Just go quite a lot, I think about 50, and then we are at our final destination.